Okay. Any pains or injuries before we start? It won't uncurl. All right. Good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow, level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your lower back or hips are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks, some blankets. Some elevation will make it easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine when you take your cross-legged position. All right, palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra. Thumb and index fingers touching. And as you ground evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart. Pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes. Let the palms face up. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. And then chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds at your own pace. And chin back toward the chest and palms. And then taking the opposite direction. And then chin back toward the chest. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extending the legs forward, separating your feet. Hand support to either side and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. Inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins and take the opposite shin on top, so the non-dominant crossing of the legs. Raise the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back up again, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold, grabbing your feet, ankles, or your shins. Take it back up to center. Separate your feet about mat width distance, pivot to your heels, and let's windshield wiper your knees side to side. All right, come back to center. You can extend the left heel forward a little bit so that you can take right ankles to knee and then step the left foot in and then sitting up tall, drawing your heart center toward your right shin. Make sure you flex your right foot to protect the ankle joint and the knee joint. Three-legged tabletop. Lift the hips. And take the seat back down. Drop your knees over to your left side. Seated spinal twist. Right hand is behind. Your left arm is up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the right. Back to center. Counter twist to your left. Back to center. Keep the left leg. Draw the right heel back so you're creating a letter S with your legs. Walk your hands over to your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And bow forward about halfway. Stop at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, take it back up to center. Counter twist to the right. Center again. Ground your left palm down. Lift your seat. Raise your right arm up and across the collarbone. Back in space for the heart opener and the back bend. And then raise your right arm up over the right ear. Side stretch. And take the seat back down. Extend the right leg forward. Extend the left leg forward. Separating your feet about mat width distance. Inhale, take the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Take it back up again. Bend your knees. Your heels are about mat width distance again. And then let's windshield wiper again, side to side. And come back up to center. Walk your right heel in. Left ankle to right knee. Step the right foot in, sitting up tall. And then three-legged tabletop. Lift the hips. And take the seat back down. Drop your knees over to the right. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, twist to your left. Seated spinal twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, counter twist. Back to center again. Swing the left leg back behind you, creating a reverse letter S. Walk your hands over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward about halfway. Stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, take it back up. Keep the legs as they are. Counter twist to your left. Back to center. Extend the left leg forward. Extend the right leg forward. Go a little bit wider with your legs. Left hand to the inside of the left leg, right arm out, and then side bend over to your left. Take it up slightly, square over your left leg. Left hand to your floor, right arm up. Inhale, exhale, folding forward. And release. Take it back up. Press your right arm to inside of the right leg. Left arm out, and then side bend over to the right. Take it up slightly, square over your right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take it back up, square back to center. Let the feet go even wider. Hands come back behind you. Outer rotations with your hands slightly back. Lift your chest, broaden your shoulders, gently looking up, so taking a back bend first. And then take the gaze to look forward. Come back to a more neutral positioning with your spine, so there is still a broadening of your chest and a very slight back bend. Press into your fingers. Lead forward through the heart center, reaching forward. Right, so as you draw forward, right, you're going to feel the inner thigh stretch, the back of the legs. Stay in the lowest position before you start rounding your spine. All right, once you take a few breaths here, you might be able to go a little bit deeper. So you can move your hands forward and then crawling the hands forward just a little bit. Try to maintain that lengthiness through your spine. Right, so in this position, oftentimes you automatically go into a rounded position, right? So try to resist doing that. If you have a little bit more in you, crawl the hands even further. Re-lift your upper back, coming back to a slight back bend through that neutral spine, or more neutral spine, and then let's keep going forward from here. All righty, start to walk your hands back in. Take the inner thighs above your knees, and as you lift, your knees will bend. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Let's draw the heels in for Baddha Konasana. Let's actually take butterfly first. Just lifting your knees up and down a few times. All right. Come back to stillness. Draw the heels in, sitting up tall. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, you can press your elbows to your inner thighs and pressing down to get more hip opening as you draw forward. Lift up slightly. You can move your heels forward a little bit more. And then this time, you can grab the inner feet or thread the arms underneath your legs. And then you can take a more rounded position with your spine this time in the forward fold. And take it back up. Draw the legs together. Swing the legs back behind you. Down dog. And pedaling out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness. Walk your feet about mat width distance. Walk your left hand toward the center line and walk it in a little bit closer, so you're shortening the down dog. Then with your right hand, threading under to grab the outer left leg, draw toward the left leg with your torso. Release, come back to center, wherever your left hand is, replace that with your right hand. And then threading the left arm to grab the right ankle and pulling toward the right leg. So you should feel a nice opening to the right underside of your shoulder joint as you stretch through the back of the legs, tilting toward the right side. Release, walk it back to your regular down dog. Tuck toe up dog. On the inhale, draw forward into a plank. Keep your toes tucked under. Let the hips start to draw down as you lift your chest for the tuck toe up dog. Exhale, roll it back to down dog 3 times. Inhale, forward into a plank. Hips draw down as you lift your chest. Exhale, take it back to down dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, hips drop as you lift your chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your left arm. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward, crescent moon. Left knee comes down. Take extra padding to your left knee as you need. Hands to top of the thighs. We're going to lunge forward and back 3 times. On the exhale, gently lunging forward. And then release the action a little bit. Lunge forward. Release the action. Lunge forward and stay here in your crescent moon with your hands supporting. Press your hands to top of the thighs and gently lean the upper torso back, beginning to take the back bend as you open up the left thigh. All right, start to release your hands to your floor, half split, tuck your left toes under. Gently draw the hips back over your left knee, flexing right foot. We'll do that 3 times as well. Lunge forward a little bit, stepping your right foot back down, and then shift it back. Lunge forward again, stepping your right foot down, and then shift it back and stay here for a few breaths, beginning to lengthen the back of the right leg. That mat is just not behaving today. You know, the trick is, if you roll it the other way, so that when you unroll it, yeah. Alrighty, stepping your right foot back down into a low lunge. Hands to either side, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. Left hand stays to the floor, right arm up to twist and extend. Take the right hand back down, warrior 1. Ground the back heel and rise up. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. 3 times. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee, staying in warrior 1. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Same thing here 3 times. Lengthen and reach up. Warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2, reverse warrior. Right arm up and back. Side angle. Right arm to top of the right leg or the right hand to the floor. Left arm reaching up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Triangle. Lengthen out the right leg. Right hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Left arm up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back. Plank. Inhale 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra. Belly, lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms of cobra, take it. If you need to keep a slight bending of the elbows, stay there. And all the way down, child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touching your right arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your left foot forward, crescent moon. Right knee comes down. Extra padding as you need. Hands to top of the thighs. And then on the exhale, lunging forward. And then release that action a little bit. Exhale, lunge forward. Release the action. Lunge forward and stay there, pressing hands into your thighs, upper torso leaning back into the back bend. All right, Hands to either side of the left foot, tuck the right toes under, half split. You're going to shift back just a little bit, hips over your knees. And then step the left foot down, lunge forward a little bit, shift back, lunge forward. This time, shift back and stay there. Flex your left foot, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold a little bit deeper. And step the left foot back down, low lunge. Frame your left foot, and then tuck your right toes under, lift the right knee. Right hand stays down, left arm up to twist. Left hand comes back down, warrior one. Ground the back heel and rise up. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. 3 times. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two, reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse warrior. Triangle. Lengthen out the left leg, left hand to top of the shin to modify, or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. And then bending front knee, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. So again, 3 progressive cobras, lift up, baby cobra, belly, lower ribs, stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher, belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher, full extension of your arms for full cobra or slight bending of the elbows. Exhale all the way down. Child's pose, seat toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Now keep that knee in toward the nose. On the inhale, come higher up on your left tiptoes. Then draw the left heel down. High up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. High up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. Raise your right leg up. Same thing here. Right leg stays reaching up. High up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. High up on your left tiptoes. Left heel comes down. High up on your left tiptoes, left heel comes down, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee to outside the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touching the left arm. Kick back up, open up the hips and flip the dog. Roll on to outside the left foot, drop the right foot back behind you. Then take the seat down to the floor, face the back of the room. Left leg stays extended, sole of the right foot, inner left leg. Janu Shirshasana, left leg forward. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up, inhale, exhale. Reach forward with your right hand to grab the left foot and fold over your left leg. Take it back to center, keep the legs, counter twist to the right. Back to center. Right leg draws back behind you. Try to get the legs to 90 degrees. Left hand to the floor. Right arm is up. Inhale. Exhale. Fold over your left leg. Take it back up to center. Keep the legs. Twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. Side bend over your left leg. So lean the torso over your left leg, right arm overhead. And take it back up to center. Step the right foot back down. Flip it back. Roll to outside the left leg. Lift the feet. Raise your right arm up and to the front. And then flip it back. Right leg up. Three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward. Low lunge. Left knee comes down. Crescent moon. Let's take it a little bit deeper this time. So setting up your crescent moon. Lunging forward. When you're ready, arms up. Wrap the hands back behind you into lays. Broaden your shoulders and even deepen the back bend. Side bend, right arm to right leg. Left arm overhead. If you can take that a little bit deeper, the right hand can touch down to the floor. If that is a little bit too much of a reach, keep the right arm to right leg. Your choice. Let's go the opposite direction. Left hand down, right arm up, and extend. Take it back to center, pyramid. Hands to either side of the right foot, tuck the left toes under, and lengthen over the right leg. Bend the front knee, left hand stays down, right arm up to twist. Right palm to face down, extend the right arm forward. Now we're going to coordinate the big circles with the right arm with the lengthening and bending of the front knee. So on the exhale, lengthen your right leg as you reach your right arm back in space and then down toward the floor. So big circles. Bend the right knee, circle your right hand forward and up. Lengthen your right leg, reach back and down. Bend the front knee, circle it forward and up. One more time. Lengthen, reach back and down. Bend and circle it forward and up. Keep the extended side angle in a revolved position. And the right hand comes down, warrior one. Ground the back heel down, arms up high and extend. Wrap the hands back behind you into lays. Lift the gaze up. And then bow forward, devotional warrior. Take back up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle, left palm face down and reach forward. All right, so we're going to do the same thing with the lengthening and bending of the front leg with the circling of the left arm. So lengthen your right leg, reach your left arm up and back. Bend the front knee, circle it down and forward. Lengthen, reach up and back. Bend and down and forward. Lengthen, reach up and back. Bend and down and forward. Stay in extended side angle. Come all the way up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Extended triangle. Right hand to top of the shin out to the floor. Left palm face down and reach forward. Now this time the left arm is arcing. So you're going to reach your left hand to the left side of the room and then behind you. To the left side of the room and overhead. To the left, behind you. To the left and overhead. To the left, behind you. To the left and overhead. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Keep that knee in toward the nose. Inhale, high up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. Raise your left leg up and keep your left leg up. Same thing. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. High up on your right tiptoes. Right heel comes down. High up on your right tiptoes, right heel comes down. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touch your right arm. Kick it back up, open up the hips and flip the dog. Then sit down to face the back of the room. Right leg is reaching back, sole of the left foot in the right leg. Jana Shishasana. Right hand to the floor, left arm is up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward to grab the foot, ankles or your shins, re-lengthen and fold deeper. Keep the legs, inhale, come up. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Square back center. Take the left heel back behind you, and your legs are roughly 90 degrees, the best of your abilities. Right hand to the floor, left arm is up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach forward again, and forward fold over your right leg. Take it back up again. Keep the legs. Counter twist to your left. Stay twisting to your left side, bend over the right leg, so tilt over your right leg. Left arm up and reaching to the back of the room. If you can bind the left hand to the right foot, go ahead and take it. Make your way back up, release. Step your left foot back down, roll to the outer right foot. So you're going to flip it back. Lift the seat. Step the left foot down first. Yeah, there you go. And then flip it back again. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior one. All right, so this is how we did it, right? So left heel's back. Then step the foot down so that you can roll to outside the foot and lift back up. And then flip it back again, left leg up. Stepping your left foot forward, crescent moon. Right knee comes down. Walk your hands to the top of the thighs. Set up your crescent moon. And then when you're ready, arms up. Wrapping your hands back behind you, interlace with the non-dominant thumb on top and broaden deep in your back bend. Side bend, left arm to the left leg, right arm overhead, side bend into your left. If you can comfortably reach your left hand down to touch down, take it. Otherwise, keep modifying elbow to the knee, or the arm to the knee. Switch sides. Right hand to the floor, left arm overhead, side bending over to the right. Release, pyramid. Hands to either side of the left foot, tuck the right toes under, and then lengthening over your left leg. Of course, if you need blocks or books to either side of the left foot for an extension of your arms, go ahead and take the modification or taking the props. All right, bend the front knee, right hand stays down, left arm up to twist, and then extend the left arm forward to a diagonal, extended revolved side angle, or a lunge, extended revolved lunge. So we're going to coordinate the circling of the left arm with the lengthening and the bending of the front knee. So when you're ready, lengthen your left leg, reach your left arm up and back, bend the front knee, circle it down and forward. Lengthen, reach up and back. Bend and down and forward. Lengthen, reach up and back. Bend down and forward. Stay in the extended revolved lunge. Warrior one. Left hand comes down. Ground the back heel. Rise up. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace with the opposite thumb on top. Lift the gaze up. Ecstatic warrior. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Take it all the way back up to warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Right palm face down and reach forward. And so just like we did in the revolve position, we're going to lengthen and bend the front knee as you circle your right arm. So lengthen out your left leg, reach your right arm up and back, bend the front knee, circle it down and forward. Lengthen, reach up and back. Bend, down and forward. Lengthen, reach up and back. Bend and down and forward. Stay here and extend the side angle. Come all the way up, reverse warrior. Extended triangle. Lengthen out the left leg, hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Right palm face down or reach forward. So we're going to arc the right arm this time. So with your right arm, reach your right hand out to right side and back behind you. To the right and overhead. To the right, behind you. To the right, overhead. To the right, behind you. To the right, overhead, and stay. Inhale all the way up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in towards the nose. Kick up. Open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your left arm. Inhale, kick it up. Fallen triangle. Right leg over to your left side and lift. Reach your left arm overhead. So this time, we're going to lift the feet up and down as you arc your left hand to the left side and behind you. So as you draw the feet down, left arm out to left side and back behind you. Lift the feet, left arm out to left side and overhead 3 times. Feet down as you draw the left arm out to the side. Feet up as you lift the arm overhead. Feet down as you draw the left arm back. Feet up as you extend. This time, sit all the way down. Legs are 90 degrees. Left arm to inside the left leg, right arm overhead, and side bend toward the back of the room. Take it back up, switch directions, right arm, right leg, left arm overhead. Yeah, I think Crystal, there was some sort of confusion. I'm not sure what happened, but just replicate whatever you did. As long as you're symmetrical, however you end up doing it, it's fine. All right, square back to center, okay? Take both legs out to a 90 degrees angle, 90-degree angle. So at this point, yes. At this point, let's see. Right leg should be out to the right side, left leg should be back of the room. So I think Crystal, switch directions. Left leg to back of the room, right leg out to side. Good. So now we're all in the same direction. You're going to roll to the outside of the right foot, inside the left, and you're going to square the torso forward. You're going to take a thoracic twist of your spine. Walk your hands forward and then lowering your forearms down, so as if you're taking a Sphinx pose with the being on the outside of the right leg, inside the left, and you're going into thoracic twist. If this is good enough, stay here. If you want to intensify it, left hand reaching forward, you're on your left fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. On the exhale, as you crawl the left fingertips forward, you're also letting the left shoulder descend. But at the same time, you want to resist with your right arm pressing down to lift as you let the left shoulder descend. So that deepens your thoracic twist. All right, walk your hands back in, lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back onto the mat. Tuck the left toes under as you then raise your right leg back up. Three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Eagle arms. Wrap the right arm underneath the left. Lift the elbows up, gaze up. On the exhale, bow forward, up and down 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow forward. Stay forward folding. So you're either hovering in space, touching your hands down. If you have to range, you're touching your forearms down. Now stay in that forward fold. Release your eagle arms. Let the hands come to the floor for support. Skandasana squat. So as you bend your left knee, you're going to draw the seat toward the left heel. Flex your right foot, and you're looking for the right back of the right leg stretch into your right inner thigh. Now, if you cannot draw your left heel down and you're on your left tiptoes, right? Keep your hands supporting. I want you to balance and support. If your heel is down and you can balance, you can free up your hands. Hands can go together in prayer in front of the heart. So totally up to you, depending on the support structure you have with your left foot. You may take your hands together in prayer or keep your hands on the floor for support. Right? So I want you to stay stable. Right? Stable is also safety, right? So whichever is appropriate for your practice, that's what you're taking. All right? Hands back down for support, and you're going to sit all the way down. This time you're going to take Skandasana. So once you're sitting down, right hand to grab the left ankle. So opposite hand and ankle. Side bend over your right leg. Left arm to the front of the room, either extending forward or binding your left hand to the right foot if you can reach. All right, start to release, make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. You're going to face the back of the room. Left hand to the floor. Wrap the right arm around your left knee and twist to your left. Square back to center. Counter twist to the right. Left arm pressing to inside the left leg, twisting to the right side. Release. Hands back to the floor, lift the seat back up. We're going to make your way to Warrior Two. So step the right foot down, readjust your legs, Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior, Half Moon. Right hand forward about a foot, look off to right side. Lift the left leg back, left arm up. You may stay here. You can bind if you want. Left hand to left foot. And that's your half variation of that Chapasana. If your balance is good and you can take both hands to your left foot, this becomes a free hand balance on your right leg. So this is your full Chapasana. Begin to break, step it back, Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior, Chaturanga, dog down, dog. Inhale, left heel up, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up, knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick back up, fallen triangle. Left leg over to the right side. You're lifting and reaching your right arm overhead. So you're arcing your right hand as you lift your seat up and down. So as you draw your seat down, right hand to right side and to the back. As you lift your seat up, right hand to right side and lift it up. Draw the seat down as you reach your right hand to right side and behind you. Lift the seat as you arc it up. Seat down as you arc it back. Seat up as you lift. Take the seat all the way down to the floor, and you're sitting up, Legs are 90 degrees. So your left leg is out to left side, the right leg is to the back of the room. Side bending. Right arm to right leg, left arm overhead, and side bend toward the back of the room. Take it back up. Switch directions. Left arm to left leg, right arm overhead, side bend to the left side. Take it back up. You're going to roll to the outside of the left foot, inside of the right, and start to rotate to face the front of the room with your torso. Going into your middle spinal twist. Walk your hands forward about a foot, and then lowering your forearms to the floor, coming to your Sphinx. All right, so as you take your Sphinx pose with your arms and your torso, you're on the outer left leg, inner right. So you're going into a thoracic twist, a middle spinal twist. Now keep your left arm as is, supporting. Left forearm is pressing down as you lift your chest. If you're deepening, right arm reaching forward, you're on your right fingertips. As you crawl the right fingertips further forward, right shoulder starts to descend a little bit more, but keep resisting with your left forearm. So you're going deeper into your middle spinal twist. All right, take your forearms back down, lift the elbows up, walk your hands back in. Tuck the right toes under, flip it back, left leg up, three-legged dog. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior one. Ground the back heel, rise up. Eagle arms, wrap the left arm underneath your right. Inhale, lift the elbows up, gaze upwards. Exhale, bow forward, devotional, up and down 3 times with eagle arms. Lift on the inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow forward. Stay forward folding, either hovering, touching your hands down, or if you have your range, touching your forearms down. Stay in that forward fold and releasing your hands to the floor for support. Skandasana squat. So as you shift the weight back to the back of the mat, bending your right knee, you're going to flex your left foot, extend the front leg. Do the best you can to ground the right heel. If you can free up your hands after you ground the right heel, hands together in prayer. If you're on your right tiptoes, keep your hands on the floor for support. Because you're on your tiptoes, right? If you lose your balance, you can twist your ankle, right? So I don't want you to be vulnerable, so keep your hands supporting on the floor so you can balance. If your heel comes down and you can free up your hands together in prayer. All right, release your hands down so you can support and then sit all the way down. Readjust your footing, right? So find a comfortable, solid support structure. Then left hand, grab the right ankle. Side bend over your left leg. Reach your right arm overhead. Either just keep extending your right hand, or if you can bind the right hand to your left foot, take your bind. So this is Skandasana, God of War. All right, starting to break. Make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. We're going to twist to the back of the room. Right hand behind you for support. Wrap the left arm around your right knee and twist to the right toward the back of the room. Come back to center. Keep the legs. Counter twist to the left. Come back to center. With both hands supporting, lift your seat. We're going to transition back forward into warrior two. So step the left foot down, circle all the way back up to warrior two. Then reverse warrior, And then half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand forward about a foot, a little bit off to left side. Raise your right leg back behind you, right arm up. Stay here supporting, or bend your right knee to bind to the foot, grabbing the outside of the right foot with your right hand. If your balance is good, take both hands to your right foot for the full expression of your Chapasana. Begin to break. Step all the way back. Come all the way up to Warrior Two. Then reverse Warrior. Chaturanga. Up Dog. Down Dog. Inhale, right heel up. Step the right foot forward, left knee comes down. Now this time, you're going to turn the right toes out at an angle. Right thigh also turns out at an angle. Left hand can go a little bit wider. Raise your right arm up and behind you for the half bind to twist. If this is good enough, stay here. If you're binding, hand to foot. It's your right hand to your left foot. And then once you have your foot, kick back. So as you kick the left foot back away from you, you're stretching into your right arm, right shoulder, deepening your twist in this bow effect. Release your binds if you have your bind. Then raise your right arm up over the right ear, tilting toward the left side for the side stretch. Thread the needle. Right arm threads underneath your left. As you keep reaching right hand to your left side, bend your left elbow. Draw the right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor. So you're going into a very deep outer right arm, right shoulder blade stretch as you go into your hip opening, inner right thigh, as well as your middle spinal twist. All right, walk it back in. Turn the right toes back forward. Frame your right foot with your hands. Tuck the left toes under. And let's come back to your pyramid. Now, once you settle into your pyramid, this time let's take a variation in your pyramid. Once you stabilize, lift your toes, but press your toe mounds into the floor. So the sole of the foot is still flat, but you're just elevating your toes, pressing into your right big toe mound. And what that does is start to activate your right shin. Now that's good. You can stay here, right? If you're going further, you're going to elevate your sole of the foot, but keep the right heel down. So lifting the sole of the foot in a flexed foot position. And that will go now deeper into your right calf and right hamstrings. All right, so in the same pyramid, you can take some variations just to feel for different stretch of the muscles, as well as a little bit more intensity in your pose. All right, begin to step the right foot down if you have the foot down. Revolve to half moon. Bend your right knee, reach your left hand forward about a foot from your right toes, and then shift forward to stand on the right foot, reaching your left heel back, right arm up to twist. You may remain here in the revolved half moon, or again, you can bind the right hand to left foot, revolve Chapasana. Begin to break, step to the left foot all the way back. Inhale, all the way up and around. Warrior Two. Lengthen out the right leg, turn the right toes to the left side, straddling forward bend. So check that your toes are just a little bit closer than your heels, hands to the hips, lift up for your back bend. Then come back up to vertical. Then bend your knees and let the seat draw down a little bit. Keep the leg positioning. Hinge at the hips to draw the torso forward. Once your torso is forward, let the hands come down. On the inhale, lengthen out the legs, lengthen out your spine. On the exhale, keep that neutral spine, hinge at the hips to draw forward into a forward fold. And you're straddling for a bend, crown of the head reaching toward the floor, let the head release. You can adjust your hands so that you can fully support. And as you ground strongly with your heels and the outer feet, lengthen the back of the legs by lifting the feet up toward the sky, hinging at the hips, draw the head toward the floor. Three more breaths. All right, we're going to start to exhale out of the pose. We're going to take the same support structure. So walk your hands slightly forward with your hands supporting on the floor. Bend the knees and let the feet drop just a little bit. So you're not coming all the way down with a deep squat. You're just dropping your feet just a little bit. On the inhale, lift the head, lift the upper back. So now your spine is more neutral and the muscles around your spine are supporting. Draw the seat back toward the heels a little bit, so shifting your weight back, and that lightens the load to the front bodies through the strength of the legs and neutral spine. On the inhale, rise up. Then you're using your legs instead of your lower back. Turn the right toes back forward for Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse Warrior. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Step the left foot forward. Crescent moon, right knee comes down. All right, so right away, you're going to turn your left toes out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. Right hand comes to the floor for support. Left arm up and behind you for the half bind to twist. Keep the hips lunging forward, still stretching into your front of the right thigh. You may stay here, those of you going further. Bend your right knee with your left hand, grab the inside of the right foot, and then kicking back. So you want that bow effect, right? Of the foot kicking back to lengthen your arm, to deepen your twist. If you have the bind, release your bind. Then left arm up and over the left ear, tilting toward the right side for the side stretch. And then thread the needle, left arm underneath your right. So as you reach your left hand to your right side, bend your right elbow. Use a resistance of your left hand crawling to the right side to give you more stretch into your outer left arm, left shoulder blade. As you twist into your middle spinal twist, as you keep lunging forward, you're going into your hips, your inner left thigh. All right, starting to release, walk your hands back in. Turn the left toes forward. Frame your left foot with your hands, pyramid. Tuck the right toes under and lengthen over your left leg. So again, using your hands to block if you need. All right, so in this pyramid, we're going to take some variations. You can lift your toes up, but press your toe mounds into the floor. All right, so the sole of the foot is still flat, except that your toes are lifting away from the floor, but you're on your left toe mounts. All right, so you're framing your hands to either side for support. All right, if you're going further, you can lift the sole of the foot and your toe mounds, but pivot to the heel. And that will give you a much more intense stretch to the left calf and the left hamstrings. All right, keep both hands supporting. And the more you flex your left foot, the more you elevate your foot, the front of the foot up toward the sky, the deeper and more intense going into your flexion. All right, stepping your left foot back down, bend your left knee, revolve half moon. Right hand comes forward about a foot from your left toes, a little bit off to right side. Shift forward to balance on the left leg, right heel's reaching back, left arm reaching up to twist. You may stay here or you're binding. Left hand to the right foot and kick back. Start to break, step the right foot all the way back, circle up and around, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to right side. Again, check that your toes are slightly closer than your heels, a slight pigeon toe. So it's not like a deep pigeon toe, just slightly. Hands to the hips. The reason for that is because when you turn your toes in just a little bit, the outer legs get a little bit more stretch. Lift up and back for the back bend. Now, come back up to vertical, bend the knees and let the seat drop a little bit. Keeping your seat slightly dropped, you're going to keep a neutral spine and hinge at the hips to draw forward. Let the hands come down for support. Once you have your hands supporting, on the inhale, lengthen your legs, lengthen your spine. On the exhale, hinge at the hips with that neutral spine, crown of the head working toward the floor. Now, once you have the forward fold nice and secure, you're going to now press the heels and the outer feet even more firmly to the floor, but at the same time, lift your seat upwards toward the sky, and that lengthens the back of the legs. On the exhale, let the head get heavy and hinge at the hips to draw forward into your forward fold. Adjust your hands accordingly. Two more breaths. All right, hands come back to the floor for support. We're going to come out methodically out of the pose, right? So with your hands supporting, bend the knees, let the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back, so now the muscles around your spine are supportive. Shift the weight back toward the heels just a little bit, so now you lighten the load to the front bodies. On the inhale, through the strength of the legs, lift up with a neutral spine. Turn the left toes back forward for warrior two. Reverse warrior, and then hands to the floor. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Right leg up for pigeon. Draw the right knee in. Land the shin to the floor. Angle out the right thigh, 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back to lower your hips. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands back. Elongate your spine. Make sure you're nice and level. Once you're set, you can walk your hands forward. You can stay with your forearms down, or you can make pillows with the hands and resting your forehead. Alrighty, let's start to walk it back in. Tuck the left toes under, pressing into your hands to lift and walk it back to your down dog. Pedaling out the legs, get some circulation back to the legs and move you around joints a little bit. All right, coming back to down dog, second side. Left leg up, draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor, angle out the left thigh 30 to 45 degrees away from the center line. Inch your right knee further back to lower your hips, untuck your toes, walk your hands back, elongate through your spine, make sure you're nice and level. Once you're set, then you can walk your hands forward, forearms down or making pillows with your hands. Alrighty, let's start to walk it back in. Tuck the right toes under, press it back to the down dog. And once you're nice and even on both sides, start to walk your feet forward toward your hands, gently taking your feet down. Extending the legs forward, lowering onto your back. Bridge pose. Bend your knees, walk your heels in with your feet separated by hips width, hands touching your heels. Once you set up, press your heels down, lift your seat. You can keep your arms either side parallel to each other, each side of the hips, or you can interlace your hands underneath you and then walk your shoulders in a little bit closer. So you can squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other as you lift the hips up a little bit more actively. If you prefer to take a wheel here, go ahead and take a wheel, hands to your shoulders, elbows up and lift. Alrighty? When you're ready, lower all the way down. Hugging both knees in. Keep the left knee in. Extend the right leg out. Recline twisting. Left arm out to a T or downwards alongside the hips, your choice. And then twisting to the right, rolling to outer right hip, outer right leg, going into a spinal twist. You want to keep your left arm, left shoulder blade flat on the floor, using that as your support structure as you rotate into your spine, twisting to the right. Slowly take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, right arm out to a T or downwards alongside the hips, and then twisting to your left, keeping your right arm, right shoulder blade flat on the floor as you rotate to outer left leg. Take it back to center again, hugging both knees in. Once you're feeling pretty neutral on both sides and you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana. Final relaxation. Your feet are separated, toes are turned out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed. Let everything go. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. When you take a seat, let's take your non-dominant shin on top, so you're using your non-dominant side one more time to even out. Then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.